Hi my favorite people, my name is Favor and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'll be showing you guys how I cut a full chicken into my desired size. So if you're the type that don't know how to cut chicken or you always like the red meat, this video is for you. Just watch to the end so that you know how to cut your chicken. And please, if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, consider subscribing, click on the bell sign so you'll be the first to know whenever there's a new upload. So without wasting much of your time, let's dive right into this video. First, I'm going to be cutting the neck, like the head out of it. Not because it's usually the first, it's because it's disturbing me. As you can see, the neck is too long. So let me just take that off so that it will not be an hindrance. So I'm going to start by taking off the laps. As you can see, I just finished cutting the first lap and I'll be taking off the legs because the leg is not really too nice. So I'll be preparing that for my dog. So this is the lap and you can decide to cut it in two if you want. So I'm just going to take off the other one. It will same. As you can see, it's quite difficult to cut because I'm using that hard knife to cut the bone because this bone is hard. So if it to be the other kind of chicken that is soft, you don't really need that other knife. It's just for you to cut the flesh out of it, then you break the bone. That one is very easy. So at this point I'm going to be taking off the arms and I'll be very careful because close to the neck there is usually one place that the chicken store food. So if you're not careful, the knife may just pierce that place, then the whole place will just mess off. So I'm just being careful taking the arms out. At this point I'm still going to cut this chicken wings. So the other one is so hard, so I'm just going to leave that aside. If you want it, you can add it to it, but I will prepare that for my dog also. As you can see, I'm cutting it off. As you can see, this is what I was talking about. This is where the chicken store their food. Hope you guys can see. So when cutting your chicken, you have to be very careful. So the hams are out. Right now I want to open the chicken. So for me to do that, I will just have to put my knife inside and cut the chicken into two. As I'm doing it, I'm being careful so that the knife will not go and hit that green thing. You know, there's usually this green thing inside chicken. When that thing bursts, your chicken will have this bitter taste that the chicken will no longer taste nice. So I'm just being careful. So as you can see, I'm now using my hand to open it. That is the green thing. Hope you guys can see it. Not opening it instead of using knife because I don't want that particular thing to burst. So that is what I'm bringing out. Hope you guys can see it. And this part is the fat. Of course, I don't want to eat the fat and I don't think anyone will like to eat the fat. So I'm just going to cut it out. As you can see, I've successfully taken out that green thing. This is the main thing that you have to be careful of when cutting your chicken. So after taking that off, as you can see, this part is the gizzard. So I'm just trying to take out that part. You know, the gizzard has a lot of things inside again. So after cutting it out, I'll be cleaning that up later. So I'm just gonna cut it off. So after taking those things inside, at this point it will be very easy for you to cut it. No fear that that green thing is going to burst and all of that. The gizzard is out. So right now I'm just going to take off that thing at the neck, that place that the chicken where they store their food. That place is also important. Just cut it off. And once that is out of it, at this point you can cut your chicken at your desired size, anyhow you want to cut it. Hope you guys can see it. It's really messy, so that's why it's good to be careful when taking it out. Let me quickly put this out there. I'm not perfect at it, okay? This is how I cut my chicken. Before, I usually don't like buying things like this because I just feel it's stressful and all of that. But today, I don't know, I just feel like buying it, and I said, let me do a video about it, how to chop chicken to your desired size. So if you feel there are other ways one can chop their chicken or slaughter their chicken, trim their chicken, just let me know in the comment section. That will be there, and I will really appreciate it. So now is to cut the backbone. This chicken is hard, so at this point I need to introduce the other knife. You guys can see. So I'm cutting the bone. After cutting it, I will now use the other one to cut it out. So this is the final work in this cutting of our chicken, the anus. A lot of people don't know how to do this one, but today I'm going to show you guys. Just see how it's done. You see that up, you can cut it off. That is where the pool usually is. Just cut it off. I hope you guys can see. So I'm just going to throw it away. The other one, you can decide to eat it. It's not bad. There's nothing inside. It's sweet. Me, I eat it. After taking out the first one, this other one, I'm just gonna cut out that little thing. Hope you guys can see. Then the remaining one, you can add it to your chicken. It's sweet. So once you're done with this process, you know that yes, your chicken is ready. So at this point, this is still big and the bone is hard. So I'm just gonna take the other knife. These are the little eggs inside. It's not really that bad. You can just take that off. It's not difficult. So just take it off. Then you use the other knife to cut the backbone. Then the chicken is ready. The reason why I like to cut the backbone, the back side, into smaller pieces is because there is usually no meat in it. It's just bone. So if it's big, this thing used to spoil pot. You just start scraping your pot. So I really like to cut it in pieces so that to not take more space in the pot. So right now I'm just going to wash it. This is it. So after washing it, at this point you can decide to close it, wrap it and put in the freezer, or use it to cook anything you want to cook. So thank you all for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.